My wife kept a secret from me for over 20 years, and she only told me the truth while she was lying on her deathbed. We've been together for 35 years. She was my best friend, my partner, my entire world. When she got pregnant, I was over the moon. Every doctor's appointment told us the same thing. It's a boy. We picked out a name, painted the nursery, bought tiny blue clothes and toys. We were ready. Then one afternoon while I was at work, she called and told me her water had broken. I immediately grabbed my keys and told my boss I was leaving. But she stopped me. She started yelling, telling me to stay where I was, to finish my shift. I thought she was just overwhelmed from labor, so I reluctantly listened. The moment I clocked out, I raced straight to the hospital. But when I arrived, my wife wasn't there. I checked every desk, every waiting room, every maternity ward. Nothing. Nobody could tell me where she was. My heart was pounding. I thought something terrible had happened. Then suddenly, my pager went off. It was my wife's number. I found the nearest phone and called her. She answered immediately, and the first thing she said was, "Where are you?" "We're already home." I was completely confused. I drove home as fast as I could. When I walked through the front door, I found her sitting in the living room, holding our newborn baby. She looked exhausted, but happy. And for a moment, everything felt perfect, until I looked closer. The baby wasn't a boy, it was a girl. I remember asking her over and over what happened. How could every doctor have gotten it wrong? She claimed there had been some mistake at the hospital, a paperwork error. It sounded ridiculous, but I didn't question it for long, because the moment I held that baby in my arms, none of it seemed to matter. I was a father, and she became my entire world. Over the years, I worked nonstop to give my family a good life. I watched my daughter take her first steps, helped her learn how to ride a bike, sat through school plays, cheered at graduations, stayed awake when she was sick, held her when she cried. I loved her with every part of my soul. There was always one strange thing though. People constantly told me she didn't look like me. Some even said she didn't look much like my wife either, but I never cared. Blood never mattered to me. She was my daughter, nothing could change that. Or so I thought. Then my wife got cancer, and everything changed. For years, I watched her fight. I watched her lose weight, lose strength, lose hope. And eventually, I watched her lose the battle. On her final day, our daughter was away at college. So I sat beside my wife's hospital bed alone. She looked at me. Tears filled her eyes. She grabbed my hand tighter than she had in years. Then she started crying. Not because she was dying, because of what she was about to tell me. Between sobs, she finally confessed the truth. The truth she had hidden for more than 2 decades. Our son had died during childbirth. There were complications. The doctors couldn't save him. She said something inside her broke the moment they told her. She couldn't accept losing him. She couldn't face coming home with empty arms. So while the hospital was distracted, she took another baby, a newborn baby girl, and left. The daughter I spent more than 20 years raising, the daughter I taught, protected, and loved, was never ours. Minutes after telling me, my wife passed away, and now I've spent years carrying the secret alone, because my daughter still doesn't know. And every day I ask myself the same question. Do I tell her the truth, or do I let her keep believing the life we've always known was real?